Good morning and welcome to Backyard and Beyond. This morning we're visiting with Shona Putnam, Griswold Way. Good morning to you, Shona.
Good morning, Levon.
Well, it is time to think about coming to visit some of those lovely homes in Griswold for the annual Christmas tour. So, Shona, let's start with the stuff we need to know first: time, place, date.
Well, it's this Saturday, December the 11th, and the time is from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m., and tickets can be purchased for $10. The day of the tour at the museum or at the Flower Basket in Griswold.
And the tickets, yes, you said were $10. And
Yes.
that does that mean that you could also visit the museum if you buy your ticket there?
Oh, yes. We have it decorated for the holidays, as
Oh,
we usually do, and we also keep busy that day of the tour because we handle the refreshments.
aha! Several reasons to stop at the museum, and
Absolutely.
and of course the other reason is to see the museum. If you haven't been there, you're in for a big treat. If you have been there, well, you're always kind of changing things, and now you have it decorated, and it's such a wonderful museum, Shona. You guys have just done such great work on it. So that's kind of a
Well, thank you.
shining star there. But let's talk about those homes that have been willing to share and have people stop by and visit them.
Yes. Well, I will start in town. Paul and Denise Stein, they have very graciously opened up their home, or will, and the unique thing with Paul and Denise's home is the skywalk from the
Oh,
Hawkeye room,
oh,
which is above their garage, over to the home. And he is in the construction business and has been renovating this house for several years, and
uh,
it's quite lovely.
yes. And
The
I'm
second
get
home is just down the street. It would be Debbie Weaver's, and anyone that drives through Griswold can see her lovely home at the corner of Adair Street, well, Highway 48, actually, if you're heading south to Red Oak. You pass it, and she has a large glass hothouse, greenhouse,
oh yes.
conservatory, whatever you want
Mm-hmm.
to call it, where she keeps all her tropical plants, and also has an in-ground swimming pool, so it's quite unique.
Yes, you have. There's two very unique homes that you've started with. My goodness, those are kinds of things that we haven't seen other places in other towns. So
Yes,
you got to come to
yes.
Griswold to see those unique things. Okay, what else is on the agenda?
Then we go out to the country, east of town, 2 miles, to Matt and Sandra Layton's house. And this is an old, beautiful old historic home, farmhouse. And Matt also is in construction, and they're a young married couple. And since they purchased the home 3 years ago, they've been redoing and bringing it up to the 21st century.
But probably have left all that great charm that those older
Oh, they
homes
have.
have.
They've
Yeah.
left the character, and that's what they wanted. And it's they've put in a fireplace and removed walls. You know, in the
Mm-hmm.
1800s, the thing was to have small, compact rooms, and now that's not the style. So Matt's been taking down walls and renovating.
Probably updating the kitchen too.
Yes, yes.
That's always
And
top
then
of the
the
list.
next stop is the diner at Ford's and More, which is also a museum. Anything Ford, and that is Howard and Doris Rush.
Okay, and where is that located?
That's on Highway 48, just next to the fish farm.
Oh, okay. So we can go. That would be north of
Coming from
Griswold.
Atlantic, that could be your first stop.
Yes, yes. Okay. And will there be some kind of marking, I don't know, balloons or whatever that will remind people that,
Well,
hey,
we found through the years that balloons don't work
no, that's
when the
true.
temperature's as low. When it's below freezing, they just deflate.
Yes.
So, yes, Fords and More do have their sign out,
Okay.
a permanent sign,
Okay.
so you can't miss it.
Okay.
And then the ticket is a brochure, and the map is in the inside of the ticket.
Okay. So if that's our first stop, can we buy a ticket there, or do we need to have our tickets before?
No, but you can see the museum, and then when you come
Okay.
into town, you could pick up a ticket
Oh, okay. Very good.
at the museum.
Yes.
or at
The Flower Basket,
Flower
maybe.
Basket.
Yes, those are the two places that you can get
Yes.
tickets. Yes. Well, this has been an annual event for at least a few years, Shona. How many years have
Oh,
you been
yes,
doing?
it goes way back, long before
Before
we had
Shona?
anything to do with the museum. We
um,
just continued it on.
yes, and the profits do go to the museum.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, and of course, as I said earlier, you're always doing some changing and so on. You've opened up a new room in the museum. Is that correct?
Um, well, yes, we did have it last year. It is complete now. And, I think you're talking about our storage area,
Yes.
probably on the second story. Yes, Matt Layton did that and did a wonderful job. And it's a place where we can store all our gowns, clothing, that type of thing. We have closets, and it's kept at an even temperature to preserve
great.
the artifacts,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 100% better. It's a work area also.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to install a lot of lighting. We had one naked light bulb in that room.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, you can't see anything with that. Yes.
No, you couldn't work.
Shona, what if somebody wants to either loan or donate something to the museum? Do you take things on loan?
If it's a collection, sometimes we have a rotating collection that would be there maybe for 3 months or so, and we would take that as a loan. In the county room where all the towns are represented, we also take loans for that. But mostly it has to be donated.
Okay.
And we have the paperwork and the file. We keep very good filing system, and then we would do the display. You just bring it, we do the display, and then when it's time to return it to you, the paperwork is signed and the business transaction is complete.
Okay. I feel differently than some people. I'm thinking, I see the Antique Roadshow, and people are talking about these things, and what are they going to do with them? They're going to take them home and put them away, and I'm going, wouldn't it be much better to have it out where it could be shared by everybody and enjoy?
Absolutely.
And I say, obviously not everybody agrees with me, but I just think it's a great way to share the history and let other people enjoy that article also. And
it's a wonderful place now.
Yes.
For your treasures to be, because we do have climate control,
Yes.
and we do have security system.
Yeah. So people would know that it's going to be well taken care of. So that's really very important.
Absolutely.
Now, we should just for a minute mention your book.
Yes, the Atlantic book is going very well. History of Atlantic.
Yes.
And we're halfway through now. We're halfway through the county book.
Oh, my goodness. So we can be looking forward to that. But if somebody wants the Atlantic book, I'm guessing they could get one at the museum.
Yes, they will be on sale on this Saturday during the Christmas walk, and they can also be purchased in Atlantic at Capples and
Rex
the
Pharmacy?
Chamber
Maybe
and the Y. There's just quite a few
Yeah.
places that are selling it, and
Yeah.
of course Roger Steffens at the Martin House. He's been selling a lot actually, as has Capples. But yes, it's been really well received.
Okay. And you still have them at Rex Pharmacy? It seems like to me they're always disappearing at Rex
Rex
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy still has them, yes.
Okay, so
Denny's also been doing a wonderful job.
lots of places to get that book, and that would make a wonderful Christmas present for anybody who maybe used to live in Atlantic or just has an interest in history. So we want to help you get those sold. So Shona, remind us again. We started out talking about the Christmas home tour, and I want you to tell people again when it is and where to get their tickets and the price.
Okay. It will be this Saturday, December the 11th. It will run from 2 p.m. till 6 p.m., and tickets are $10 and may be purchased from the museum that day or at the Flower Basket on Main Street in Griswold.
Okay, we want to thank you.
And if you are coming in from the Atlantic area and do not have a ticket, you can go ahead and stop at Ford's and More, which would be, you have to pass it just before you come to the fish farm.
Okay.
And you can purchase your ticket once you come into town.
Okay, you're very trusting, Shona. That's great.
Absolutely.
And we want to thank you very much for joining us this morning and reminding us about the tour in Griswold.
Thank you, Levon.
Until next time.
Appreciate all your help.
Sure. Till next time, here's the thought. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burden of it to anyone else.